Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is SYUHAIDA binti ZAWAWI from Computer Organization and Architecture section 09. Move to question number 2. So they already give us the code and we just need to find the overflow flag for this code. So this is the question, but I will show you guys how to get the answer. So I already write back the question into the Visual Studio, and first of all we need to make sure we rebuild the solution to make sure there is no error in the code. So if it shows a succeed, then we can move to step without debugging or just step into okay, and then we step over into the next line. So the value that we want is on the second line, so we need to make sure that we step over until the third line to get the value for the second line. So it asks us the values for AL. AL is the 8 bit of EAX, so we're gonna take the second last number of the values of AX, and the overflow is here, which is OV. So the overflow is 1. Okay, for the value of the next question, we need to make sure that we step over until the exit line. So just step over and then step over, and then we will get the AL is second last number of EAX, which is 70. 70, and the overflow value is 0. So that's how I get the answer of question number 2. So the last question for me to explain is number 8. So we just need the question asks us to study this assembly instruction and fill in the blanks. So first of all, I will copy this and paste into the Visual Studio. I will rebuild the solution to make sure there is no error in this code. So if it succeeds, so I will just continue to step into. I don't think we need to start with the debugging because we don't want to know the output, but we just want to know the value in the line, right? So we just step over since EDI is in this line, so we step over into the next line of EDI. So we get the result of EDI is this one. Just copy and paste into your answer sheet. Okay, next we step over into the next line to get the answer of ECX. So this is the ECX. Just copy and paste into your answer sheet. So next we want to know this EDI here is plus with what number. So first of all, we just step over into the next line and step over again into the next line, and you see this arrow we're gonna be loop into the end. So it's already one loop, so we step over and step over, it will loop again, so it will be second loop, and we step over again and step over again with the third loop, step over and step over again and step over again. So there is no loop, so the loop here is 3. The answer is EDI plus 3. So we want to know the total of AX. Step over into the next line and you will get the total of AX. So AX is here. The answer will be A00. So copy and paste here. And it's A00. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Today I'm going to present for the third question, the lab 3. Okay, firstly we are going to start with the data type that given, which is a donkey and Fiona, and slide. So donkey is the type array have given is a byte, and we just put it on 45h and 4ah. And the second one is Fiona, which is the type array is dword, and we got 45h, 4h, and 4A for BH and 4AH. And the last one, the data that I've given is shred, and the question asks us to use the double word, so we just put a D word and initialize with 50. This is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And the another solution A, which is we can put it the duplicate, which is with 0, 50. Okay. So, so the first one is move AN, so we just step into. And we got to remove AN donkey. So we must to step over it again. Okay, the question asks us to get the value of x, and we got it. This one. Okay, and we can see that we got 2D. So that's the value of donkey, and we know the array of 45 is 0, and 45h is 1, and 4ah is 2. So when we start over again, and we can answer this 0019444A. And for this x, for the AL, we must use it by the hexadecimal. Okay, the next one is to move AS and Fiona. When we move the AX and Fiona, we got also 2D, and the ABS is 003450000. Okay, next we must stay over again, and the value that we get is 00190045, because we must move this 4, and we know the word is first is 0, 1, and next 2 and 3 and 4. And we stay over again. We just move the EAX. We move the shred, which is the 0000. So this is the answer. So next we move the AX and this plus 8, because we know in the line is in 19, we got it show that we must shred is a double word. So we got plus 8, which is the answer is 0000448. Next, move the x 0, so the answer is 0. And you start over again and move by x and Fiona plus 2 again. So we got 45 this value. Next, we move the shred that has a double word. So, and also EAX, and it also show that 000045. That's all for the number 3 and number 4.
Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. My name is SYAFIQAH binti SAFIAN. In this video, I will continue for question 10 and question 11. So for question 10, it asks for what is the final value for variable total. So this is actually the code that I pasted from the question. I will explain one by one and run the code after this. So for in the data section, 0 is the initial value for total and 7 is the initial value for counter. Both of these data is in D word size. Okay, to look for the value, I will run this program. Okay, so firstly, in the main program, 0 is moved into the EAX register. So I will execute the execution here, and as you can see, the value in the watch is for EAX is 0. I will run again. For counter, move counter to ECX register. So the ECX register is initialized with 7. So in the watch, we can see that the value for ECX is 7. So inside this loop section, add EAX 10H, meaning that 10 hexadecimal is added into the EAX register, in which 10 hexadecimal is 16 in decimal. So the value for EAX register now consists of 16. So in this subsection, the ECX is 7, and we need to continue this loop until it reaches until the value of ECX is 0. So in order to do that, is we just loop until the ECX value is decreased until 0. Okay, and then until 0, we can get the value for the final value for EX is 112. Move total EX, meaning that move the content of EX inside the total. So that is from question 10. For question 11, the question asks for what is the value, what is the final result of total in hexadecimal and decimal. And the question also note that the question also asks for what is 200 hexadecimal times with 5 hexadecimal. So actually 200 hexadecimal is the value for EX, and 5 is actually the loop count, the number of loop. So the initial value for total is 0, the initial value for counter is 5. Both are in D word. So again, I'll run this code. Right. So what the difference is that I just run it through from here. Okay, 200 for the value for 200 hexadecimal is 512 for in decimal, meaning that the value in EX register now consists is 512. Now the loop will continue until the loop now is 5, and it will continue until 0 to get the final value of EAX. 4, 3, 2, and 0. So the final value for in the EX register is 2560 in decimal, while in hexadecimal is 0000 0000 800. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.